Heading into the year, one of the biggest questions for the Nuggets was the starting shooting guard spot. Specifically, how would the team fill the absence left by Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, who left for Orlando in free agency? That question was quickly answered by Christian Braun, Denver's third-year wing out of the University of Kansas. What's up, Nuggets fans? My name is Matt Brooks, writer for Nuggets.com, and welcome to Season 2 of Nuggets Knowledge, where we analyze key players, trends, and games for your Nuggets. Today, we'll be looking at Christian Braun's offensive leap to begin the 2024-25 season. Braun has been a part of head coach Michael Malone's rotation since first getting drafted by the franchise in 2022, even getting minutes and playing amazing in them in the 2023 finals. Denver began its preseason in Abu Dhabi, and CB was named as the day one starter. He hasn't looked back and has started at the two-guard spot in every game of this season. CB's scoring has more than doubled as a starter, and he's been remarkably efficient, consistent too. He's finished in double figures in every game he's played this year. The Nuggets are absolutely elite on offense when Braun is on the floor. He's second on the team in terms of offensive impact to only Nikola Jokic. Braun's breakout season is being fueled by widespread improvement as a scorer in multiple categories. Let's go through them. Braun shot 38% from three-point range last season, better than league average, but that number has jumped even higher this season on a career-high number of attempts. He was excellent on above-the-break three-pointers last season, and that appears to not be an anomaly. He's continued to knock down shots at the top of the three-point arc at an elite rate. What's changed for him, however, is his shooting elsewhere along the three-point line. He shot poorly from the corners last season, but this year the left corner has been a total hotspot for him. That's a big evolution for Braun, and it greatly helps the spacing of Denver's starting lineup. If defenders help at the rim, CB can make them pay. His catch-and-shoot three-point percentage has gone up as well from a year ago. Now he rarely hesitates on spot-up looks, which is a big deal for Denver. He just looks so much more confident as a shooter. When he has the ball in his hands and a defender ducks under the screen, he's quick to pull up from three-point land, and he's performing quite well on his off-the-dribble three-pointers. Another area where Braun has really improved is at the rim. After shooting 60% within 4 feet of the basket last season, he's been a very good rim finisher at the start of this year. Dunks like this certainly help that percentage, perks of being an elite athlete with a 40-inch vertical leap. He's also quite good at using the glass on his high-flying buckets at the cup. Confidence once again plays a big role here, and he's been relentless about attacking the rim. That's given him a ton of free throws. In fact, he leads the Nuggets in free throw rate. He gets to the line a lot because of how much he attacks in transition. No player helps Denver's fast break offense more than Braun according to on-off numbers. Being such a fast north-to-south athlete really helps CB on the fast break. And he's also tremendously strong as a wing, which allows him to power through contact and draw free throws. He'll go to this smooth Euro step move a lot to decelerate and draw that extra bit of contact. He also runs his lanes really well, spacing correctly to give his teammates outlets on the break. Anytime he gets to that right hand in transition, good things happen. One thing that sticks out about Braun, he's just such a natural Nikola Jokic player. That's a prerequisite for anybody who starts alongside the three-time MVP. Braun knows exactly where to be on offense to maximize the Joker's generational passing. The second he sees teams double-team Nikola, he dives into the painted area on strong cuts to the basket. That's not an easy skill. It takes tremendous timing and feel for NBA spacing. You have to know how defenses like to operate. Here, a tricky Nuggets play forces the Knicks to double-team Jokic in the post, but watch Braun. He makes his move on this cut to the rim right when Jalen Brunson sinks down to Peyton Watson. His timing as a cutter is fantastic. Denver scores a tremendous number of points on possessions that feature a Christian Braun cut. He can cut from anywhere on the floor, backdoor along the baseline. He'll cut in from the wing at a 45-degree angle to give Nikola an outlet against double teams. Sometimes he'll get off the ball early and then backdoor his man when he turns his head. He's basically at the rim before his defender even notices if they do get caught ball watching. He'll also fake like he's setting a screen for a teammate only to cut to the basket if the defense gives him an angle. Which, speaking of screening, Denver has used him in inverted pick and rolls with Jokic to great success. Instead of Jokic, a big man, screening for Braun, a guard, like normal, those roles are flipped. Which makes sense because Nikola is a point guard in a center's body, and Braun is a fantastic screener, a lightning-quick cutter, and a high flyer at the rim. That play with Braun screening for Jokic is something the Nuggets have gone to more and more as the season has gone on because it's been so successful, especially in transition. Denver has, of course, ran some more conventional plays for Braun and Jokic. An injury to Jamal Murray threw Braun into the fire last season as Denver's backup ball handler, and that's really paid off this season. Now, Coach Malone feels more than comfortable running pick and roll plays with Braun handling the ball and Jokic screening. Nikola might be the best handoff player in the league, and that fits great with a player like Braun who gets downhill with such ease. At least once a game now, the Nuggets will clear out a side for Jokic and Braun to go to their two-man game. Here, it's a give-and-go play with Jokic handing the ball off to Braun. Because there are no other Nuggets on that side of the court, Braun can attack Rudy Gobert directly and score. That's a huge evolution for the 23-year-old. He's taken such massive strides as a ball handler, and it shouldn't go unnoticed. Christian Braun's breakout season has been one of the Nuggets' biggest storylines to start the year. He's improved across the board as an offensive player, as a shooter, as a finisher at the basket, as a foul drawer, as a cutter, and as a ball handler, while continuing to play great one-on-one defense. He's taken a noticeable leap as a scorer. Replacing KCP was a big question for Denver heading into the year. Braun has shut down that noise. Thank you guys for watching this episode of Nuggets Knowledge. Be sure to subscribe to Nuggets YouTube to stay tuned for future episodes. Again, my name is Matt Brooks, and I'll see you guys for the next one.